أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. واقصد في مشيك واغضض من صوتك إن أنكر الأصوات لصوت الحمير. ألم تروا أن الله سخر لكم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وأسبغ عليكم نعمه ظاهرة وباطنة ومن الناس من يجادل في الله بغير علم ولا هدى ولا كتاب منير. وإذا قيل لهم اتبعوا ما أنزل الله قالوا بل نتبع ما وجدنا عليه آباءنا أولو كان الشيطان يدعوهم إلى عذاب السعير. Ha ha ha. Not heat, for feet. No, 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 no. Mashyika. Y-E-E. Come on. Mashyika. No, no. You're turning Ya into Hamza. You're turning Ya into Hamza. Why? And secondly, Saud is a heavy letter. Why are you turning it to Seen? وَقْصِدْ فِي مَشْيِكَ. Mashyika. That's it. No, no. وَقْصِدْ فِي مَشْيِكَ. No. Mashyika. Yeah. No, no, no calculon coin. Wa, Waghdud. No, not sus. No, these two letters are lod. From the left side of the tongue will be touching left roof. Waghdud. Yeah. Ah, ha, ha. No, 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 no. Ikhfa, please. Min sawtik. Oh, ho, ho. Show me the wow. No wow here. Oh my God. The dots of ya are at the bottom, not at the top. Uh-huh. Sin should be harder. Wa asbagha. Uh-huh. No, 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 no. It is again. Look, it's not the B, not B, it's B, not the B. No, not bi'u. Come on, not the bi'u. Not the B, ba kasra B. Not the bi'u. Not the bi'u. It's the B sound, A, B, C, B. Not the bi'u. Yeah. Zal is softer. Adab is sa'ir. Sadaqallah Allah. There is no doubt or error in this book, the Quran which Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam recites to you. In it is a means of guidance for those with taqwa, for those who carry out what they are commanded to do and who abstain from what they have been forbidden. Those with taqwa are they who have iman, in who believe in the truth of the unseen, who have iman in the unseen, paradise, hell, jinn, etc., who establish salah. They regularly perform salah, ensuring that all its conditions are fulfilled. All right, so the first thing was inside the salah, praising of Allah. The second one was reciting the Quran with understanding. And the third thing was love for the Prophet because he sacrificed his whole life. So reciting the Durud, considering his seerah in mind. And the fourth and the last one is the dua. No matter how accomplished we become, no matter how powerful we become in this world, we still need Allah in order to succeed. So dua is an expression of humbleness and humility in front of Allah. Oh Allah, I tried my level best, but without your command, nothing can happen. So please grant me this wish. I tried my level best, now grant me this wish. So these are the four things. Now, Salah keeps everybody down to earth. If the Salah is truly established, then it keeps everybody down to earth. Uh, the believers cannot become proud if they keep on offering and establishing Salah. And they also cannot lose hope if they keep on establishing Salah. So they will be in the middle state. Neither they will get too proudy, nor they will get too low. They will not lose hope in Allah, and they will not lose their own self-esteem if they truly establish Salah with understanding and all its conditions. And who spend from what we have provided for them. Okay, so charity, zakah, and spending your wealth in the way of Allah, in different forms of worship, helping the poor. These are the signs of a true believer. So, belief in the unseen, taqwa, establishing prayer, helping the poor, paying the charity, zakah, etc. All of these are the traits of true believers who can get guidance from the Quran. Okay, those with taqwa are they who believe in what has been revealed to you in the Quran and what has been revealed before you in the Torah, the Injil, and other divine scriptures. They are convinced about the reality of the Akhirah. All right. So, first point, why Akhirah is mentioned separately when it was already mentioned that they believe in the unseen. After all, Akhirah is also in the unseen. The response is that in order to emphasize its importance, Akhirah is mentioned separately, although it comes in the unseen, but it is separately mentioned to emphasize its importance. Why so? You know, in this world, no matter how strict laws are made by the humans, no matter how good and efficient the police becomes, no matter how advanced the technology becomes, uh, there are loopholes. There are always loopholes for the clever minds to escape. So, the most clever criminals can cheat the system and they can escape the punishment. There are several examples in front of us where the person who committed the crime, he was excused because of the misjudgment of the judge or maybe lack of evidence. So there are many cases where they can escape. Or there are many cases where the crime was huge, but the punishment was not enough. It was not enough. So, for example, if a person uh, rapes a child and he is only convicted for 10 years, that is not justice. He should be imprisoned lifetime or he should be sentenced to death. So, that kind of punishment is not justice. He has only been imprisoned for 10 years, whereas he destroyed the life of the kid and life of that family who were the victims. So, now the real deal is the afterlife, the akhirah, the judgment day, because there no criminal uh, can escape the akhirah. No criminal can escape the akhirah. Now, if a believer truly believes the concept of akhirah, it is established in his mind, he or she will never commit a crime or a sin intentionally. The crimes of the true or the sins of or mistakes of a true believer will always be unintentional because of the fear and strong belief in akhirah, because he firmly knows this, that no matter how many loopholes this system has which I can cheat, I cannot cheat Allah, I cannot escape the akhirah. So the concept of akhirah truly stops a person from committing crimes. That is why in Islamic system of government, although the punishments are strict, cutting the hands of the thief and um killing the fornicator, a person who is married but he has fornicated, killing that person with stones, throwing stones on them. These are very severe punishment, yes, we know. However, if you see Islamic history, when these punishments were established, when true Islamic system was established, there were only one or two incidents of these kind of punishments, and for several decades, people would not dare do that crime because of that one incident. That is why in the Quran it has been revealed, or it has been stated, that whenever you are punishing a criminal, a group of believers should be there to witness it. So it means that the punishment should be given openly. They should not be given in confined places. They should be so that the public could witness the thing, and fear of committing that crime would be instilled in their hearts. So, although the punishments are strict, but they have only been implemented one or two times, and for the rest of the decades, for several decades, people would not dare. Number one point. Number two, Islam also introduces a system of morality. So the real deal is to educate and train yourself in a way. Train your soul and your nafs in a way that you are not indulged in criminal activities or in sinful actions. This is the real, that instead of fearing the government, you should fear Allah. And instead of fearing Allah, the next step is hating the sin itself. Even if the punishment of hellfire is, uh, what I mean is, if a person truly loves Allah, he should mind that why must I do anything against the will of Allah so that my Allah gets angry on me or gets mad at me? Why should I do so? It should not be out of fear of punishment of hellfire. Now, this is a saintly thought, but there are people who have this kind of thought. Why should I? So they don't commit sin because of the fear of hell, but they avoid sins because they honor Allah, they respect Allah, and they love Allah with the core of their hearts. That is why they avoid the environment of the sins. So there was a saint, and once he entered the masjid while placing his left foot first because he was thinking something else. So he was not mindful and he placed his left foot first inside the masjid. Later on, after entering the masjid, he realized what he did. When he realized it, he became unconscious. Although that was a mistake, that was not that kind of sin. It was a mistake, an unintentional mistake. Like sometimes or many times, when a person is talking too much, there is always a slip of tongue. That person can utter a word which was unintentional. It was not his intention, but that word was offensive. We call it slip of tongue. So it was just a mistake, a humanly mistake which he did unintentionally. It was not intentional, but he felt so bad that he became unconscious. This was the level of his belief, iman, taqwa, whatever you call it. So the real deal is the concept of afterlife. If we truly instill the concept of afterlife in our hearts, then we will avoid sins automatically. It is an automatic response of our consciousness, of our mind, that we will avoid sins at all costs if the concept of afterlife is very, very strong. All right. These people described above are the ones who are on guidance from their Rabb, and they are the successful ones who will successfully gain entry into Jannah and will be saved from Jahannam. All right, so we are not bound to follow the trends of the world. So, if the society considers a person successful, if the criteria which the society describes is exactly according to the criteria of the Quran, then it is well and good. However, if the society believes otherwise, then we are not bound to follow the criterion and the trends of a society or of a people. So, many people, many societies in the world believe that material wealth is the real success. Another believe that having authority is the real success. But the thing is, having material wealth in a legal way, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. There is a difference between Islam and what should I call it? the sainthoodness of Christianity or Hinduism or other philosophies which believe that wealth is evil by nature. No, wealth is not evil. It is the usage of the wealth which is evil or unevil. Wealth can be used for the betterment of the society, like Sayyidina Uthman radiallahu anhu did with his wealth. Wealth can be used to strengthen Islam, like Sayyidina Khadija radiallahu anha did. She spent all of his wealth for the propagation of Islam. Wealth can be used to help the poor, to facilitate human beings, to advance in the technology so that human lives are made easier, more efficient. So, wealth can be used in positive ways, and wealth can be used for evil ways also. It is your own inner heart which is evil or righteous. So that is why there is a hadith, and the narration goes on like this, paraphrasing the meaning, that there are two parts of your body. If they get corrupted, your whole body gets corrupted. If they get corrected, your whole body becomes corrected. And someone asked, what are these? The Prophet said, the tongue and the heart. The tongue and the heart. These two things are the most important parts of your body. So, if they are rectified, if they are corrected, then inshallah, so this is not the physical, although the words are used as parts of body, but it is not exactly the meat or the physical part of these bodies, because in essence it is the soul which controls our body. So the indication was towards the soul, towards your soul, towards your consciousness, which actually the soul resides in our physical heart. The soul resides in our physical heart. This is also a concept, although we cannot scientifically prove it, but anyway. This is a concept which is more logical, that every part of our body is controlled by the soul, because when we die, our body still remains there. All of the things are functioning there, and it is not necessary that a person was sick and then he died. No. There are sudden deaths, cases of sudden deaths also. The body was functioning correctly, but still that person died. So how did he die? How did the body stop functioning? It was the soul which was plucked out from the body by the angel of death, Israfil. Israfil or Israel, I think. Israel. The angel Israel, the angel of death. He took out the soul from the body, and the body died. That's very logical. So anyway, it is the heart, it is the soul, it is the mind, it is the consciousness which has to be trained and rectified. If it is rectified and corrected, that our whole body can will be indulged in doing the good deeds, and we will unconsciously avoid sins, automatically avoid sins. So those people who have trained their souls in order to do good and in order to avoid bad, they are the true successful ones, because eventually they will be granted paradise. And paradise is much, much better. There is no comparison of the blessings of this world and the blessings of paradise, because in this world, with wealth comes other things also. For example, there are health issues. Many wealthy people have health issues, and happiness have sadness. Many people who are happy one day, the next day their family member dies and they become unhappy. Okay, so there are many things, there are many nuances or bad things in this world which we have to daily face, even though there are many blessings which we enjoy. People become old. There is no way of stopping old age. We can slow down the process of becoming old through exercise and healthy diet, healthy lifestyle, but still we cannot completely stop the process of becoming old. So, the but in paradise there is nothing bad, nothing evil, or everything is nice, everything is good. People will remain young forever. They will remain at the age of 33 forever. They will not become old. People, they will not become sick. There is no washroom and that kind of things in the paradise. And there is no evil word which we can hear in paradise. There is no abusive language. There is no um, n- um backbiting, and there is no evil stuff in paradise. Everything is nice there. So we, there is no comparison between the blessings of this world and the world hereafter. So even if in this world, if a person is wealthy, if a person has everything, but if he does not have iman, then he is not successful according to Quran and Sunnah. But if a person is poor, nobody knows that person. He is not famous. He is not respected in the society. But still, he has faith. He has iman. Then he is successful, even if he is the poorest man in the world. But still, he is successful. So the criterion or the criteria which Allah describes is something different than the criteria which this world tells us. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.